stars of the night, gleaming from the moisture and
Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, it's a cool guitar.
Nice and light and everything. Yeah. Hey, we're this is I'm your host today, which I never am. This is the Nautilus Studio M31 Files here, and today we have Sunny Gable. Yep. And I know Sunny by Sunny, but I didn't know your last name. But anyway, a local talent in the Four Corners area here, and we're going to find out a little more about Sunny today. And starting off, where were you born?
I was born in the Midwest. Mm-hmm. I just wrote a song about it.
Oh, yeah, you write a song every day, don't you?
Well, not every day, but close. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, very few of them see the light of day.
Yeah. Well, you show them at open mic.
Yeah. But I was born outside Chicago in a little town called Winfield, Illinois. And I grew up in St. Charles and DeKalb, Illinois.
Okay.
DeKalb was, it still is about 60 miles west of Chicago. It's still there. It hasn't moved.
Hasn't moved. Yeah. Hasn't Chicago swallowed all of those little surrounding
the suburbs, but, I get back to Illinois quite a bit, and DeKalb is still pretty much still the farm town I grew up in. Lots of cornfields.
Yeah.
Your family still there, or
I've got some family there. Most of my family is out in the West now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And how much school, or how long did you go there before you bailed?
I lived there till I was a junior in high school, and then my parents moved out to Ridgway, Colorado.
Really?
Oh, what made them move so far?
Well, they spent my entire childhood doing the corporate Chicago kind of, rat race
in
hustle.
The city?
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
wow. Okay,
my dad got laid off a couple times. The late 80s were hard.
Yeah,
that was corporate jobs.
Yeah.
And I think at one point he got laid off, and he was like, screw it, let's go to Colorado and open a restaurant.
Ridgeway.
Wow, that's a twist.
Oh, and Ridgeway. Have you ever been up to Ridgeway?
Yeah.
A beautiful little
I never
area.
knew how to say Ridgeway, because when you read it, it's actually kind of funky.
Yeah, it doesn't have an E.
If you're French,
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't have an E. I mean, if you really...
I always thought that was weird when I moved there. I'd write it out Ridgeway with an E, like Ridge, with an E on the end.
Yeah.
I was spelling it wrong.
Yeah. And were you out there when Dennis Weaver and his family? Did you know those guys?
Yeah, they used to come into my parents' little restaurant.
Yeah. What restaurant did they have?
They had a little restaurant called the Sugar Shack.
Oh yeah.
And they had cappuccinos. It was back in kind of the heyday of the coffee shop, so they had a coffee shop.
So you said that was somewhere around the 90s, the 80s, 90s?
Yeah, we moved to Ridgeway in 1993.
Okay.
And I was 15.
Wow,
that's pretty wild. Yeah.
What a pretty place to locate.
Yeah.
How did you react to the move? Was it a good thing
I was, of course, being a junior in high school, I was devastated because I was leaving my boyfriend behind. I was like, I don't want to go somewhere new. And I had this vision of Colorado, like, snowboarders and mountains and, the whole, kind of...
Isn't that a good vision?
Depends on people,
but, I mean, it wasn't an accurate vision for Ridgeway because, in the early 90s, I was very much like grungy, punky kind of girl.
No way.
I had a shaved head and
no way.
Yeah.
We're learning some stuff from Sunny.
No mohawk, but I did like to shave my head.
Wow.
And combat boots.
Okay.
And so I walk into Ridgeway High School and nobody knew how to react to me and my brother. We were both just kind of like an anomaly. Everybody's got their cowboy hats and their big belt buckles, and the girls had the bangs still. The 80s bangs.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
And it was, I'd say it was a culture shock for us. But we did find our people.
Wow. Yeah. And at that point, you were probably doing music, I imagine.
I was, yeah. I played guitar back then and sang. That was like, I started playing guitar and singing when I was about 13.
Yeah.
Did something? I always like to find out what makes somebody take that route. Like, what attracted you to music or guitar? Or
Well, I always had a deep attraction to music. You know, I mean, I have pictures of me when I was a baby sitting in front of a piano pounding on it. You know, just always fascinated with music. And I started playing violin when I was 6 years old. Took lessons and was in like all the.
Was that your first sort of introduction to an actual instrument that you had to learn?
I mean, besides just playing on my grandpa's piano, he had a baby grand in his house, so I would, and he played by ear. He didn't read music, so I was always fascinated by that. And
you're right. You figure, okay, why not me? Yeah, let me see what I can do.
Yeah. But it was
cool.
That's when I learned to read music. Well, I actually learned to read music when I was in kindergarten. I played the recorder, you know, and I still remember.
So when did you actually start? You keep going.
Kindergarten. Let's see.
When I was in utero.
There you go.
I came out with a
What were you playing there?
No, I remember having this little book of recorder tunes. It had a pink cover, and I just remember reading the music like Hot Cross Buns and Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and that's when I learned to read treble clef.
You started reading. That's awesome.
I read treble clef.
Anybody in your
clef.
family musically inclined?
Yes, my mother plays French horn.
French horn.
I know, it's random, huh?
When you practice that? That's got to be loud.
That is an instrument to play. That's
Did she pick that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know. Like, I think she started on trumpet when she was in school, and they put her on French horn because they didn't have a French horn player. And she still plays. You know, she still plays with Southern Arizona Symphony Orchestra down in Tucson.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's awesome. Okay, so that was kind of a little bit of you were exposed to. Some music through that.
Yeah. My brother's musical as well. He's a trumpet player. He's into like acid jazz and stuff.
Oh, jeez!
Yeah.
You gotta be able to play to do that. Yeah.
So, how many instruments do you play, Sam?
That's a good question.
Counting the recorder and thumb cymbals.
Well, I grew up playing violin. I learned to play viola and cello when I was in middle school, high school. Guitar. I picked up mandolin in my 30s.
Wow.
And what else do I play? I played a little trombone at Ridgeway High School because they didn't have an orchestra.
Whatever they didn't have, you could cover.
Yeah,
right?
they gave me a trombone. They're like, learn this.
Yeah.
I played sousaphone in the marching band.
Oh God!
Oh wow! Gee, and piano when you were young. And
I went to college for viola, so you have to play piano when you are in a music programming college.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
What in Chicago?
No, I went to music school at Fort Lewis, and I also went to Metro State in Denver.
Right. Okay.
So I kind of did it I started in 1996, and then I had a family and, a whole marriage and divorce, and then I went back to music school in 2009.
Okay. Do you find reading music applies currently in your life much? When you write a song, do you need to put it in, write it down musically, or do you...
I don't annotate.
Annotate.
That's what it's called.
I didn't never...
But I still read music, I still play classical music.
You do?
I was also in the Southern Arizona Symphony Orchestra when I lived in Tucson. On viola.
We need to bring these people over.
I know. Where do we find these people? In Vegas, Colorado. It's amazing. Yeah. And your kids, awesome. Gosh, they're going to be prodigies if you wouldn't call them that already.
Leaf is really into music.
Yeah.
He's it's funny. He kind of inherited my grandfather's ability to play by ear. But he
yeah.
also reads a little bit of music, but he's kind of, doesn't have quite the focus.
Yeah,
He'll
to me
get there.
that was the thing when I was young. My mom tried. I'm like, I don't want to read some. Let me just play. Oh, look, I already have this thing. It's hard to just sit in front of a thing.
Yeah,
It is, yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, I think that learning it when I was 5 was, that was a good time to learn to read music because your brain is such a sponge.
Your brain absorbs
of
anything. Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
So, in terms of songwriting, you write a lot, and you have albums. Right?
I do, yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me the story of that? You have several over the years. And
Yeah. The first album I ever recorded was in 2017. I kind of got a late start to the songwriting. I wrote like one song when I was in my maybe 18, 19, and I thought it was so terrible that I was like, I suck at this. I'm never writing a song again.
Oh, no.
I'm just going to play covers, and I would go to open mics and play covers. But then I went through school and kind of gained some confidence musically, and started writing songs probably in like 2015.
Okay.
And so 2017 I recorded an album with what was then Sunny and the Whiskey Machine. That was the first band that I started with me as the lead.
And what was the format of the band, if I may ask? The format, like you had drums and all that.
It was just me and Guy Ewing on bass and Jeff Moorhead on dobro, which is still my band.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow, look at that.
And now we have
That's
Dennis
going on, what,
drums.
10 years? Something like that?
Yeah, well,
10, 11?
yeah, like 10, 11 years now.
Cool,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so hard to see people that can stay together, and life takes over sometimes.
Yeah.
That's great. So I'm assuming that was the first one. What was the name of the album?
It was called New American Dream.
New American Dream. Okay, and do you still do some of these songs?
Yeah,
or?
we do a few of them. Let's see, we do probably 4 of the 7 songs on the album still.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And from that to Me and Irene,
Yeah, so I did a lot of recording kind of independently. We recorded New American Dream with Doug Eagle Sound in Durango.
Yeah.
And we had kind of saved up our gig money to pay for that, and recording's expensive.
It's actually a good way to do it.
Yeah. So after that, the pandemic hit, and we weren't gigging, and we weren't making money. So I started recording in the basement of our house in Bayfield, where we lived at the time. And I mean, those recordings, they're out there. They're, you can tell that I mixed and mastered those.
It wasn't done there at Eagle Sounds.
Yeah.
Would you want to re-record some of those? The material you like?
Absolutely. That's in the plans. I'd like to kind of go back to some of these, pick and choose all my favorites, because
by now you have a different vision of stuff usually after hearing them enough and using them.
I know which ones I like and which ones are keepers and which ones can just kind of fade away.
They were cool enough back then. And you said you still play with the same people in Me and Irene, basically. That's okay.
Yeah, and then
so what
Dennis,
changed your name then? What happened there?
Oh well, I do not like having my name in the band name is the first thing, and I had been thinking about it for years, because every time I would say the band name, it's kind of long, Sunny and the Whiskey Machine. It's like Sunny, I just, it's all of us. It's not just me,
I feel the same way. I hate my name to be, there's... That's why I used to be
John Doe and something. It's like, well, what, the other guys are nothing?
Well,
right.
In my country band, I was Lance Boyle.
Oh, Lance Boyle. How did you get from Bill Boyle to
Well,
Lance
the leader of the band, Tim Sullivan, used to say, "That's Bill Boyer on, guitar or bass or whatever." Don't say my name. I cringe.
Oh, so you
I'm
made up a name
Lance
for it.
Boyle.
Oh, you came up with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did. Yeah.
And he used it.
And now over here, I'm not playing so much country. I'm
Right,
Mr.
right,
Bill.
right. Yeah, Mr. Bill. Yeah. Mr. Bill.
But I know how you feel about
Yeah.
that. You know,
No.
it's like, hey, we got a whole band here, you know.
Yeah, it's not just about me.
Yeah.
Well, and the other part of it is, you know, having whiskey in the title, I'm a little bit triggered by alcohol consumption.
Well, if you don't mind, then how did that name came about in
Well,
the first
so
place?
that's kind of an interesting story. I was in a band called The Great Contention with, I don't know if you guys know, Joshua Standard. He's had a bunch of different projects over the years. He lives in Cortez.
Oh,
Okay.
And he's
Josh.
another person that's
Yeah.
hiding in the...
and he's also a songwriter, so you guys should
Oh
have him
my
on here.
gosh.
Wow.
He's
Okay.
great. But I was in a band with him, and at one point, after we had started this project together, he was like, we should have called the band The Whiskey Machine. And, you know, it's Gillian Welch's, you know,
okay.
Tear My Stillhouse Down.
But yeah, I know
yeah.
them. Yeah, sure. Of
So
course.
that's kind of where it came from. And when I was forming my own band, I called Josh and I said, do you mind if I use The Whiskey
name,
Machine?
yeah.
And I'll
Okay,
just Sunny and the Whiskey Machine. And he said, yeah. So I used it. But, you know, I've kind of gotten to a place like I don't drink anymore. And
it's almost misrepresenting.
yeah, and I haven't drank whiskey since probably 2017 because I found out I have celiac disease and I can't drink whiskey. So I was kind of like,
Does
wow.
that affect all alcohol?
Yeah, anything that has ever touched wheat mash, I can't have.
Oh, I see.
That came suddenly. That just happened.
No,
to
I've
you,
always
or-
had it. I was just very sick for a long time.
And you
Yeah.
didn't know what it was.
Yeah, nobody figured it
And
out.
did you get an effect from the whiskey if you
Yeah,
ever
oh,
drank?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, and you know, for the longest time, like I'd have a couple shots of whiskey or a couple of pulls from a bottle and wake up the next morning feeling so hungover. I'm like, man, I'm really
that?
sensitive to alcohol. But it turns out I was just having like a celiac
an actual
reaction to it.
reaction. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. So you learned that, and you stepped
So-
away from the alcohol. So okay.
Yeah, so I
So
felt
me and
like,
Irene, how
yeah.
that night name came about.
Well, so I'm not supposed to tell anybody who Mean Irene actually is.
Well, you don't have
I
to.
figured
I'm
it-
sworn to
I'm-
secrecy.
No pressure.
I was wondering, that's not your mom, is it?
It's not my mother, no. No, it's somebody I know. It's their grandmother.
Oh.
And I was having a night we were playing Clue.
Oh, yeah. Cool game.
And this person was telling me about their grandmother, and he's like, told me they call her Mean Irene, and I said that would be a great band name, and I'm looking for
Yeah,
a band
it
name.
was,
Do you
yeah.
care if I use that? And he's like, you can use it, but you can't ever tell them where it came from.
Where I came from. Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing what you could.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's very cool. I'm interested in. Well, actually, Mr. Bill, do you have a question?
You're interested in something. I want to hear what it is. Yeah.
Where you are playing these days, and if you have something coming up, maybe the next month and above, and beyond that.
Yeah, I've got
Not
lots
above.
of things coming up
because
that I'm
this will
excited
take a few
about.
weeks to come out.
Oh, okay.
But then it'll be a good promotion,
Yeah.
possibly. So.
Well, so immediately, like next week, I'm traveling to Arizona and playing a string of shows down there.
Oh, cool.
I get to play with one of my favorite songwriters, John Fraley, in Phoenix. We're
Okay.
playing at a place called the Chill Room.
Nice. And you're going to be there several days, you said? For several
Yeah,
shows?
so playing there, and then I head down to Tucson, and I'm playing with my good friend Sinden at a place called Bar Crisol on that Friday, the 13th.
Okay.
And then Valentine's Day at a place called Jackrabbit Lounge with my Tucson band, Mean Irene. So there's
Gee.
two formations of
That is
Mean
awesome.
Irene.
Little trip and
And
everything.
they
I love
all
it.
have rehearsed songs. You're not just kind of sitting and jamming on
No,
stuff.
yeah, we get together and rehearse beforehand.
Yeah.
And, if there's new songs, I send them to them and send
I
them
see.
charts and recordings.
Sure,
and
sure.
Those guys down there, they're super pros.
Yeah.
They just
Grab
pick it right
fairly-
up,
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It's really awesome.
That's great.
And then after that, we're playing at Mixed in Mancus.
Okay.
So
what date?
That's March 7th.
Okay.
And that is with the Stillhouse Junkies
Right.
and Genuine Cowhide.
Oh,
So that's going to be a really fun show. I'm sure you guys know all about Mixed and Mankus, but, you know, for people out there, they record the whole show and they will pick 6 to 7 songs out of however many we play, and it will go onto an album and be released.
Yeah.
So we're really
cool.
excited to be a part of that. Yeah.
Do you know? Is that going to be at the Opera House?
Yeah, it's at the Mankus Opera House. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
On March
7th.
7th.
Yeah, and then we play at the Mankus Brewery. I think that's the 28th. I want to say of March.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tucson Mean Irene is playing at the Tucson Folk Festival.
And you'll be down there.
Yeah, and that's April 10th and 11th. It's the largest free folk festival in the country.
No way, I was just going to ask you, is that a big deal? And it sounds like it is.
Sounds like it, yeah.
Yeah, they have, I don't even know how many stages, 5, 6 stages, maybe probably more than that.
Wow.
I should have looked it up. But it's 2 days, and there's a songwriting competition, and it's a big deal, and we're excited to be playing. So we're playing on Saturday the 10th on the Presidio stage at 4 o'clock.
And that's the 10th of April?
Yeah.
So it's before it starts getting crazy hot down there.
Yeah, the funny thing is they used to do it in May. At the beginning of May.
Oh, wow.
And it's in 2018 I went down there and played it when I lived up here. I was pregnant with my son Finn, and it was like 99 degrees on that stage at like 11 in the morning.
Oh, my God.
I almost passed out when they announced that they were moving it a month earlier. I was like, oh,
right on.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually, I wouldn't be surprised if some performers didn't. You know, some people are really.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm affected by cold. I can't function in the cold. So,
Yeah.
But heat, I'm okay. But vice versa, I know some people can't. Anyway, I would like to ask you to do a song for you. For
Sure,
you.
yeah. I'll do it for me, okay?
Do one for us.
And then do one for us.
But the one that you like, do it for yourself. Okay.
Oh, let's do that.
Okay.
Cool.
No. Yourself now. It's
right.
all you.
Well, this is a song I wrote about walking. I wrote it while I was walking. I like to write songs a lot when I'm walking. I don't know if it's the rhythm but I'll keep a little notebook with me and just write down little things that come to mind. But I couldn't walk for like 3 years, and so I walk a lot now just because I can. So, and I always walk alone, but there's always this person with me. It's my shadow. And sometimes she's really short. Sometimes she's really tall.
Get along.
And we get along great. So, okay. Me and my shadow took a walk today. The leaves were on the ground decaying, and everything was dressed in muted tones. Even the trees had stripped down to their barest bones. Me and my shadow found a silver leaf with a fragrant, pungent frequency that I would like to feel inside my bones. From the marrow down into my pinky toe. And I look for you in the tallest tree, 'cause you're my favorite frequency. Ooh. And my shadow walk outside all year, because indoors she will disappear. And sometimes I get scared when she is gone. Without her and without you, I feel so lost. And it's not really complicated. I just love your soul vibration. Ooh. And I wonder where she goes when she's she crumbles when anything goes wrong, or if she's better at hiding her broken heart inside her songs. No, me and my shadow get less time these days, because it's the end of daylight savings and I do not like artificial light. So won't you come and hold me for the night? Oh, won't you come and hold me just tonight?
I have a reason. I'm the one who edits this stuff.
I know. Yeah,
we got all this dead time.
I know,
we're talking about where are we actually?
Chop it out of there. Yeah. Anyway, enjoyed that original. And how many original songs do you have?
That's a good.
Just
question.
a ballpark.
Yeah. I'd say I have at least 100.
Wow. Yeah. I've only heard you about 3 times or so, but I love your originals.
Thank you.
I mean, one of the ones I'm kind of talking, and it's a drag to be playing your original songs and people out there talking. Most of the time, they're talking to me because I do try to respect the fact that when I'm up there playing, I don't want to feel like you got to talk over me because you don't want to hear me.
Right.
But one of the ones that cracked me up was like, I'll draw the bath, you bring the toaster. I thought, where do you get that from?
Yeah, that's a great.
That one actually came from. There's a songwriting club, an unofficial songwriting club in Phoenix, called the Write a Damn Song Club, and it's on Instagram. Anybody can participate. There's really the only thing you do is you write a song, you post it, and they repost it, and that's the whole deal.
Okay.
And so I think it was November's song title was I'll Get the Toaster, You Draw the Bath. And I don't always participate because I don't always have a song to go with the
title got you.
Yeah, the title. But that one, I heard that, and I was like,
do something
that is right up my alley.
I know who should be in that bath.
Who am I going to throw in the bath? Yeah.
Hey, check out this toaster.
Plug it in. Yeah. So, thank you for that song. That was awesome. And I was kind of interested in asking you if there is some kind of project you're looking into working on next. What's the future of Me and Irene?
Yeah, so I just released an EP. It's 4 songs that were recorded and produced in Tucson.
Okay.
And so moving forward from that, I've got my next album written and ready to go.
Awesome.
And just working on it with the band and working out how we're going to record it and all that, how we're going to get it mixed and everything. Okay. So I'm hoping that will come to fruition in the next few months.
That'd be nice. Yeah, sure.
Because I've got kind of a backlog of songs I've never recorded that I'd love to.
I know what a problem!
Yes, it is a problem.
It is. It's
I
kind
know.
of an expensive
Songwriters.
problem.
Yeah, I got 300 songs that need to be finished. I can't think of one.
Life is funny.
Yeah.
Sunny, thank you. One last thing. To find you online.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
What is the best? What would you?
Well, I've got a website. It's easy to find. It's sunnygable.com.
Okay.
And it's got all of my upcoming shows on there, all of me and Irene's upcoming shows. I play solo sometimes. I play duo. And I'm also on Bandcamp, and I just started on Bandcamp. So you can find me and Irene on Bandcamp.
Okay.
And I really encourage people to join Bandcamp.
What's the concept of that? Campfire songs?
Well, the concept is more of a artist supportive kind of platform that they don't charge a lot of fees. They have Bandcamp Friday, where if you go and buy the album on Bandcamp Friday, they don't charge anything. They give it all to the artist. And the most recent thing that they did that I really respect is they banned all AI music.
Oh no, Mr. Bill, all your songs, all that
I
work.
was going to finally start writing songs. AI, can you give me a song that sounds like Sting and like Poco and...
No, I would try Me and Irene.
Can you steal some of me and Irene's songs off the internet
And say it's mine,
and shift them just enough so we don't see a lawyer here soon? Yeah, we love AI. That's what we live for.
Yeah, and the other thing is I've got a Patreon.
Sure.
Again, it's kind of a new thing for me, but I am trying to kind of drum up some support on there, because anything that comes in on Patreon I can put directly to recording and mixing and mastering. And that's on my website if anybody wants to throw me a few dollars a month. Patreon's a great way to support artists, because you can give as little as, you could give me 50 cents a month, or you can give me $10 a month, and all of it goes towards creating art.
I wasn't aware of how that works, but that sounds good.
Yeah, and it's just it's been around for a while, but
you don't do anything.
I don't do it. I want to, but there are so many platforms: YouTube, Instagram. I mean, there's so many things that if you have to manage all that, it becomes insane. So you got to pick and choose, and slowly add one once in a while when you feel comfortable with the others. I think.
Yeah, well, that's why it took me so long to get on Bandcamp.
I totally get it.
Patreon and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and all of it. It's a lot for us Gen Xers.
It is. Well, and I think at this point, for almost anybody, some people may get a full-time job, and they do very well, TikTok and all that. But you have to have that mindset. Artist, it's a little tougher. To be managing yourself. It's like
and creating content constantly.
Exactly. Sunny, thank you so much for that.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it was a pleasure.
Thank you, Ann.
Yeah, good to be here.
And we'll let you know when this is out.
Okay, great.
All right. It's a cut. It's a wrap.
Good job.
Let's flowers of the night gleaming from the morning.